For me, it wasn't right. My grandfather's a World War II veteran, and thinking that that could have been him, living like that really struck me. And so I reached out again to see what I could do to help him. And so in the days quickly after he was discovered, a group of folks from the community, from the veteran service officers to local law enforcement, to local volunteers, just people who had heard his story, kind of came together and said, we need to do something about this. And so the volunteers got partnered up with Habitat to see what we could do to improve his living conditions.
Habitat for Humanity is a nonprofit organization that builds homes for people that are currently living in substandard conditions. It can be anything from overcrowding in a home, the condition of the home that they're in, paying too much for rent, anything along those lines. We build homes for families primarily. Mr. Berry was an exception for this. Normally, we don't do single people. It's normally a family setting. When they make their payments, they actually are paying for three things. Part of it, a third, goes into a sustainable building fund, so that way in the future, the next families that are coming in get doors and windows from the people that are actually already living there. A third goes into a maintenance fund, so let's say in 10 years when your AC breaks down, because we use it all the time here, in 10 years, they'll actually have money saved up in order to be able to replace that AC unit. And then the other third of their payment actually goes into taxes. Now, the really cool thing about our program is that just because our homes are not free, people think, well, you're a traditional builder. No, we're not. All of our homes that are a 0% interest mortgage for the duration that the families in the homes. So that means that their payment when they start will be the same as when it ends.
His current conditions now are good. He's enjoying his new home. It's totally ADA compliant, so he can roll around on his own. He can get to the restroom by himself. He can get to the bedroom by himself. He's got a beautiful porch, covered porch that he can sit on. He likes to sit outside and kind of watch the cars and people go by. And so now he's got a beautiful covered porch that he can sit out there with his dogs.
Because there is a need for it. We have so many people in the community that need the help. They look forward to building something and they can't finish it, or they can't do it themselves. But the volunteer themselves will go out there and take a look at what is going on and see what they can do. The volunteer is a person who will pick themselves up and go, I feel like doing this. Out of the bottom of their heart, they're turning around and saying, I'm going to go out there and find some other people to see if they can come in and help. In particular, this project, the John Edward project, they came in from all over. We're not just talking city of Laredo, but in San Antonio. These volunteers, they have the heart for it. But not only do they have a heart, but the character that they carry with them is because they don't like to see anybody else go through the hardship that they're going through. And whenever somebody goes through a hardship, not too many people see it, especially the people around them. But it's the outsiders that see the need.